In this Mashbite, I will show you the available geography resources on Purple Mash, where to find them, how to adapt them, and also show you how you may wish to assess a subject. To start with, there are a few ways you can find the resources available that link to geography topics and curriculum objectives. The first is to navigate to the geography subject icon on the home screen. Here you will find a list of all the geography themed units on Purple Mash and different activities that you may wish to explore. Alternatively, you may simply wish to type the name of the theme or objective into the search bar on the main home screen. This will then search Purple Mash for you. You can further refine your search results by clicking on the filter icon and then selecting either the year group or the activity type that you would like it to filter out to. Finally, another way of finding geography resources is in the Teachers area of Purple Mash. We've mapped out all of the geography content on Purple Mash that links with your country's curriculum. As I'm in England, I'll select this icon here. I can now select Geography, and from this I can choose which key stage and which strand within the subject I'm currently looking at. For example, if we're studying rivers, I can navigate to the rivers content from here. And I can also see on the left-hand side links to the national curriculum objectives and the associated resources that help facilitate learning for that particular objective. Once you open up the subject folder, inside it will show you all the resources available for you to use. Almost all the activities are able to be adapted to meet the levels of needs of your learners. For example, if you're opening up a writing project, you can add as much information to help support your learners, or you may wish to remove some of the support materials to help challenge your more able children. If you're new to editing pre-made writing frames on Purple Mash, I'd recommend using the inbuilt help tutorial videos. These will provide you with all the guidance you'll need in order to be able to adapt any of the activities to suit your children. Wherever you find a quiz available within Purple Mash, please note these are always editable. Upon opening a quiz, you will see the option to edit. Selecting this will allow you to review the questions that have been pre-selected. You can make edits. For example, I might want to remove this question. I might want to edit the complexity of some of the other questions to either provide more challenge or to make it easier. And I can preview how the children will view this. Again, if editing quizzes is something that you're new to, then please refer to the inbuilt video tutorials within the activity itself, and this will guide you through the process. You may have noticed that within the Rivers resources area, we have a link to a Dorling Kindersley text. This one is called The Planet Shaping Power of Water. We've partnered with Dorling Kindersley to offer a variety of non-fiction texts that help support cross-curricular learning, and these are great to be able to share with the children as they all contain rich visuals and subject-specific terminology that really help children understand the content of the topic you're currently studying in class. What's especially helpful is that all the Dorling Kindersley resources come with a set of printable and online quiz activities. If you'd like to explore the full range of Dorling Kindersley texts, you can find them in the reading area. Select Dorling Kindersley books, and then if you scroll down, you'll find you have access to our library of geography-based texts. The final part of this Mashbite will explore how you may wish to use an assessment feature to be able to help get a better picture of how well children have understood each of their geography topics. Using the text from the Planet Shaping Power of Water quiz, I set this for my learners as a to-do. Quite handily, I can now see how well the children have been able to recall the information they've learnt in this unit by clicking on the View Data area. With colour coding, I can see how successful the children were with accuracy and colour coding from red, amber and green. If I want to dig a little deeper and explore children's particular outcomes, I can select on the plus icon next to their score, and it will show me which questions they got correct and which were incorrect. And should I wish, I can export all of this data to an Excel spreadsheet if I'd like, and I can also have a look at the work, and I can then group select and mark the work from here quite quickly and easily. This has been a Mash Bite for Geography Leads. I hope you found it useful.